Okay, so once again, we want to welcome Ambassador Dr. Omotola Sobowale, esteemed educator, psychologist, and international speaker, renowned for over 14 years of teaching experience and contribution to career counseling and mentorship. With a passion for education and leadership, she has received numerous awards and certificates, reflecting her dedication to promoting peace, humanity, and sustainable development. Please watch out for your background. Something is going on there. Dr. Ambassador Omotola Sobowale from Lagos, Nigeria, like I said, is the global trainer, educator, educationist, facilitator, psychologist, and international speaker, coach, mentor, ambassador, leadership and development trainer, and a career. As an accomplished educator, she has been invited to deliver keynote speeches and presentations at various international conferences, seminars, workshops in Nigeria, and even virtual for international bodies. Her presentations mainly focus on education, SDGs, peace and humanity, leadership, business conference, and career development. In addition to her work in the classroom, she is also a career enthusiast who is passionate about helping students, friends, and colleagues to achieve their career goals. She provides online and physical career counseling, mentorship, and guidance to students and people to help them make informed decisions about their future career path. She also authored several articles and journals. Apart from her educational background, she has undergone so many professional online courses, seminars, capacity building, training, webinars, conference, and summits from different organizations. Furthermore, she is an active member, executive, international speaker, and an ambassador of different organizations, which led to being awarded with some honors and awards. So she's a full member of Institute of Model Management and Administration of Nigeria, member of International Association of Project Managers, advisor for Glory Future Foundation, Bangladesh, members of 21st Digital Skills Academic Nigeria, members of International Intensive University, National Committee member for Global Education Network, member of Institute of Global Professional, IGP, and member of British Council UK. I'm not seeing my own organization on this slide. Anyway, Ambassador of Y.Y.C.I International. So permit me to welcome Dr. Ambassador Omotola Sobowale to the floor.
Wow, let me applaud Queen Mother. Thank you for the honor. You've done a great job. Thank you so much, Ma. I really want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you, Ma, for the honor and invitation. I am grateful, Ma. So I want to use this opportunity as well to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening from every part of the country you're watching me for. And thank you for dedicating your time in order for me to be here. Because if you are not here, I can't be here. And I want you to know that I am here because I want to learn from you, and at the same time, you want to learn from me. So thank you so much, Ma. I'm grateful, Ma. Okay, in order to waste much of our time, Queen Mother has said everything. So, and I'm glad that I'm able to pick the topic I love most, which happens to be conflict resolution in business and entrepreneurship. We cannot talk about conflict resolution without talking words as without talking about what conflict itself is. I want us to know that conflict is inevitable. We can't do without it. Whether we like it or not, we'll always face conflict in our various homes, businesses, and organizations, even among our peers. So we should know that. Now, that brings me about what conflict really means or concept of conflict. When we talk about conflict, conflict simply means the disagreement or quarrel between individuals, group of people without reaching a compromise or an agreement. And at the same time, we can also define conflict that it is the crisis that arises when individuals or groups have different interests, goals, or perspectives. It can manifest in disagreement, tension, or poor communication within workplace. And I can categorically tell you that conflict resulted as a result of ineffective communication. Majority of us, we are lacking this communication. I always tell people, communication is not about you being able to speak fluently, most especially English. No, how do you use the choice of your words? Do you use it appealable for people, or you use it in disguise? So our communication is very, very paramount. Now, what are the symptoms of conflict? When there's going to be conflict, it will come in form of tension. Conflict comes in form of tension, that is through our emotions. And that is why they always tell us that we shouldn't allow our emotions to carry us away. Do not be carried away with your emotions, because sometimes your emotions, if it is not properly adhered to, it can lead to frustration, and there conflict results in. Another symptoms we can see in conflict is poor communication. Yes, like I said, how do we relate with people? How do we interact with people? Do we just talk to them anyhow? Or do we make use of the 5 magic words in appealing them for them to do something for us? You know that when you want to ask someone to do something for you, you have to make use of the 5 magic words, such as please, sorry, thank you, excuse me, and pardon me. These 5 magic words are very, very paramount in an effective communication. Remember, we convey message to the receiver, and when the receiver is able to convey our message, he or she we decode it to see how effective the communication is before replying us, and which is feedback. And the feedback can either be positive or negative, depending on the way we also communicate to the person. Another symptom is failing productivity. Yes. When you are working with someone in an organization, as a staff, as a member, it is expected that conflict will arise in such an organization, either between you and your peer, your team, or between you and your boss. And if conflict should arise, it's not that your boss hates you. It's just that the boss wants you to do the needful, just to make sure that the productivity of the organization is effective. But it's just in a scenario whereby some bosses at times do not know how they can motivationally communicate to their members. in order for the work to be done effectively. Some bosses, they are authoritarian. That is, they believe that it is only their own decision that must be what? Must be adhered to. They don't listen to, or they don't give rooms for other opinion, perspective to come in. I am the boss. I am the CEO of this organization. You do as I say. No, if you want your organization to be effective or productivity, please, in fact, you need to hide yourself. Don't show yourself to your members. Let them see you. Fine, you are not there, but you are active. Let them take the decision. So when they take the decision, then whatsoever
So please bear with us. We are still on it. You know how the internet connection always affects us. She's still going to continue. She's just going to start and or continue where she stops. But while we are waiting for her, let me use this opportunity to welcome all our great leaders on this platform. Ambassador Adesoji Talabi, Dr. Lonson Tom, Ambassador Bolatito Ladepo, um, Ambassador Comfort Frederick. I hope I will see your face today, and I've missed you so much. And Ambassador Professor Mercy Oben, thank you all. Ambassador Charles, I hope your connection will be stable today. So I wish you all a journey together as we learn from our great speakers today. So while we are waiting for our speaker to join us shortly, let me just quickly share something else with us as we continue, as usual. Mindset is everything. The state of your mindset will determine your speed of your journey. The state of your mindset will determine how you perceive and respect others. The state of your mindset will determine what you see, obstacles or opportunities. You have fear or you have faith. You are ignorance or you are gaining knowledge. Fear of failure or you lose the failure to become successful. Weakness or strength. Threats or opportunities. And above all, negative or positive. The state of your mindset will also determine your network, your net worth, your association, your friends, and group you belong to. Always be your best. Be honest to yourself. Be the best of your version and enjoy what you are doing. Surround yourself with like-minded people, and your association matters a lot. Okay, so let's see if our speakers have rejoined us again. All right, we're still waiting for her to join us while I continue with my... Okay. Right. I shared this during the International Women's Day and also Mother's Day. So I'm just going to share it with you. And this is the affirmation you can say to yourself. Yes, I can do it. Because sometimes the negative thought will come. How do you overcome that negative thought? One of it is for you to affirm to yourself that you can. So yes, I can do it. Maybe you've planned something great. Maybe you've dreamt big, and that little voice is whispering to you and say, with your condition, are you sure you can do it? or you can't do it. Or even people around you might say you can't do it. But when you affirm it to yourself and be strong to yourself, then you can do it. You just have to believe in yourself. So yes, I can do it. Yes, I can have it. Yes, I can be it. Yes, I can achieve it. Yes, I can complete it. Maybe there's a project you started and you are in the midst of it, and there are distractions or disappointment coming the way, and it looks like, oh my God, can I really complete and achieve this? You affirm it to yourself and say, yes, I can achieve it. And yes, I can complete it. Yes, I can perfect it. Yes, I can finish it. Yes, I can relate with others. Yes, I can be healed. Like one or two of our members that are sick at this moment, they can continue to, despite all the medication they are having, they can still believe it that they can be healed. So yes, I can be healed. Yes, I can conceive. Maybe one or two people in the world are having struggled to have their own babies or to conceive. They can say to themselves, yes, I can. It's an energy word that will empower them. Yes, I can have my own child. Yes, I can carry my own baby. Yes, I can eat the fruit of my labor. And yes, I can live long to see my children's children. Yes, I can have a good wife or good husband. Yes, I can be a caring mother. Yes, I can love again. Yes, I can be free. Yes, I can have my liberty. Yes, I can be submissive. Yes, I can be respectful. Yes, I can be respectful. Yes, I can understand others and understand the situation. Yes, I can forgive myself and forgive others. Yes, I can be empowered. And yes, I can develop. Yes, I can succeed. And yes, I can create my own wealth or family wealth. Yes, I can have more money. It just depends on how you get it. Yes, I can change my mindset. And that is the main point. That's the main focus of we doing all this masterclass. Yes, I can transform my life. Yes, I can change. Yes, I can adapt to change. Yes, I can become. Yes, I can be fulfilled. Yes, I can build my home. Yes, I can build deeper relationship and be happy. Yes, I can be happy. Yes, I can inspire others. Yes, I can go after what I want and get it. Yes, I can take up anything and improve it. Yes, I can take any situation, turn it around and make it work for me. For all things works together to them that believe. So do you believe? And I will say, yes, I believe it. And yes, you can, by Elizabeth Lucas. I think our speaker is back. So can you continue where you stopped, please?
All right, thank you, ma. Sorry for the break in transmission. Is I was having network glitches.
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry about that, ma. All right, ma. So as I was saying, under the failing productivity, that is, bosses or leader of an organization must not take the major decision. They should leave the decision for the what? For the staff. So his own duty is just for him to see if the decision is what properly what taken. Now we move to types of conflicts. Types of conflicts. We have four basic types of conflicts. We have four basic types of conflicts. Number one is interpersonal conflicts. From the word inter, it means between two people. That is, conflict that arises between two different what individuals, e.g., husbands and wives. It is necessary for conflict to arise between husband and wife, even as friends, even between brothers and sisters. But the problem is just that if conflict should arise and you are unable to settle it amicably, that is where the problem is. But we should be able to what to settle any form of conflict that arises between oneself. Then the number two types of conflict is intrapersonal conflicts. Intrapersonal conflicts. This is a conflict that occurs between what? Oneself. The conflict in which oneself is battling within. That's why you see some people, they soliloquize loud, and people will be like, what is wrong with this person? Because he or she is battling with something within, and in the process he or she did not know when he was able to voice out. We have conflicts whereby, in a situation whereby we have a task or we want to embark on something, and we have like, how do I go about it? One mind is telling you do this, the other is telling you do that, and you'll be like, how did I want to do it? And you'll be forced to want to speak up. Every one of us, we encounter that intrapersonal conflicts. The next one is intergroup conflicts. Intergroup conflicts. Intergroup conflict occurs between a team due to incompatibilities and misunderstanding among team members. This can occur between maybe staff in the school or staff in an organization. There is no way that one person will not excel than the other. In a situation whereby some of the staff sees that a particular person is doing something the way he or she ought to do it, and the boss is praising such person, definitely conflict will arise. But I always want to tell people that do not beat someone who is doing success. Rather, try to appraise them and celebrate them, because you never can tell, the person can open doors for you as well to what? To succeed. It's just that the negative aspect of conflict is more than the positive aspect, but I want us to be looking at the positive aspects. And the last one is intergroup conflicts. Intergroup conflicts. This is a conflict between different organizations. Conflict that arises as a means of misunderstanding between different organizations or ethnic groups. Take, for instance, in Nigeria, we have different ethnic groups in Nigeria, but basically it's divided into three, which is the Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo. And as we have been the three major ethnic groups in Nigeria, it's not that we don't have conflicts. We have conflicts, but ability for us to be able to reach a compromise, settle it amicably, makes us a great nation. So now we move to conflict resolution. Now that we have known what conflict is, we now move to conflict resolution. From the word conflict resolution, it simply means the skills in both business and entrepreneurship that is used in settling disagreements or quarrel in order to reach a compromise. It is the skill in both business and entrepreneurship in the way of settling disagreement, or quarrel in order to reach a compromise. So, what are the skills or the strategies we can use in settling conflicts? First of all, we need to be accommodating. That is accommodation. Accommodation goes a very long way. Take, for instance, I want to use our Queen Mother as an example. She's very, very accommodating. If she's not accommodating, she will not invite different speakers from all over the world to come and be a partaker in our conference. If she is not accommodating, she will be segregating the people she wants to speak for her conference. But better still, she believes on the what? The youth. She believes that the glory of the youth is their what? Their strength. In fact, she loves to see the youth more than the adults, and which is a glorious one. If she's not accommodating, whenever she invites us for her conference or this masterclass of the thing we are doing, we'll just find one excuse or the other to oblige our invitation, and she cannot force us. But because she's accommodating and friendly, even though it is not convenient, one will just have to work to schedule one's task in order to be available. And that's what makes her a good leader. Another strategy is embracing conflicts. Embracing conflicts. Like I said, we cannot do without conflicts. Conflicts will surely arise. But the strategy in which we are able to deal with such conflicts is what makes us the winner or the successful person. That is the art of acknowledging that conflict is natural and which is bound to happen, and it can also be considered something that will lead to positive growth mindsets. If conflicts do not arise in some organization will be sluggish. They will be sluggish in terms of their work productivities because they do not have vision, they do not have mission. And it's not that because they do not have vision or mission, it's because they do not have the right source, the right orientation in order for them to achieve it. And there's another that says we fight to what? To agree. Even there's another that says when two friends goes in with laughter and they comes out with laughter, they do not what? They do not tell each other the truth. But in a situation whereby those two friends enter with laughter and they come out with what? Strong phrase, long phrase. They have actually what? They have actually told each other the truth. And as a result of that, it leads to conflict. But later on, they are going to settle it amicably. The third aspect of the strategy is collaboration. I need you to survive. You need me to survive. Don't let us use the word self, me, I all the time. No. Let us seek the opinion of others. Okay, as a business owner, this is the project I want to embark. Or as an entrepreneurship, okay, I am about starting up a business. Please, I need your knowledge on this. Being a career coach or being a project coach, please educate me. Please try to seek knowledge. cooperation from other people. A tree doesn't make a forest. Rome was not built in a day. I need you, you need me to survive. I need your knowledge. Like I said before I start this masterclass, I said it's going to be an interactive what section because I cannot do it all alone. I need to learn from you. You need to learn from me because I do not have all the knowledge. There are still some key points you can also add to it to buttress my point. That is it. We grow from there. But in a situation whereby we are saying, yes, I can do it all alone. Yes, is it not my organization? Is it not my business? I don't need other people. No, the business will just collapse. And even when you are not agile to take up the responsibility because you have neglected the support of others, who will now stand in for you in order to continue the project or the business. That is the reason why we need each other. We need to collaborate, come together in order to achieve our aims and objectives. And at the same time, for effective conflict resolution strategy, you need to provide guidance. You need to provide guidance, not providing anyhow guidance, but a clear guidance and expectation. A clear guidance and expectation towards what you want to achieve. Even though there is going to be conflict, but you will know that despite the conflict, I still have to achieve my what? Aims and objectives. And the last one is leadership role. This is the aspect I love so much. Leadership role. I am a leader, you are a leader. Everyone is a leader in his or her home. But if you are unable to manage your own properly, how will you be able to manage others? And remember, people do no longer read books. It is you being a model, a mentor, a coach, a leader that people read through, that they emulate from, because they believe that if this person can do this, then definitely it is the right thing and I have to follow. So the question is, are you a true leader? Or is your own leader the type of leader that will say, do as I say and don't do as I do? No, you should be leadership by example. Everything about you must speak about leader. In your dressing, in your utterances, in everything. The way you dress will determine the way people will approach you. That's a leadership skill. You have someone people look up onto, that they expected that this person I am looking up onto, I want a positive expectation from him or her. So as a leader, it is expected for you to promote constructive resolution and a safe environment. A constructive resolution and safe environment. In summary of the whole thing I've been saying since this time, I would say conflict resolution is not about avoiding disagreements, but is about handling them maturely. Handling them maturely and creating a peaceful workplace environment. Thank you so much and God bless you. Thank you, Mom.
Interesting. Thank you so much. Can I reverse you back to, because I missed one of your last statements. A
Okay, Mom.
conflict you know what you said about conflict, the safe
Okay.
environment. That's the statement. That means a conflict resolution And
It's not about avoiding disagreements.
yes,
Conflict resolution is not about avoiding disagreements, but it is about handling them maturely. Handling them maturely and creating a peaceful workplace environment.
that's
Thank you,
better.
ma'am.
That's it. Thank you so much. That's the message I want to get. I hope we are all listening, and we've gained a lot from our Dr. Ambassador Omotola Sobowale, despite the fact of the little clinch of this disconnection. But we still come back. She still come back to come and deliver it, and also bear with us, because she is a teacher, so definitely she's teaching a student, and she just have to take some time to come and share with us on this platform. So bear with us of the background noise. It's accepted, because some of us are at work at the moment, and at the same time we want to share and teach and learn from others. So I want to seize this opportunity to say thank you so much, Ambassador Dr. Omotola Sobowale from Nigeria. And now I want to express my gratitude to all our leaders. Let me see them. All our leaders on this platform. Ambassador Comfort, I can see your beautiful face. I've missed you for a long time. I can see Professor Mercy fully preparing to deliver to us, and she was listening to Ambassador Omotola Sobowale. Thank you, ma'am. Ambassador Tafin Magic Joseph, thank you so much for joining us today. Ambassador Adesoji Talabi, thank you so much for joining us today. Ambassador Bolatidola Dakbo, thank you so much for joining us today. And also from the Facebook, Isaiah, thank you so much. Wow, Ambassador Afolabi Olaniyan Timothy, thank you so much for joining us today. Floxy Wixon, thank you so much. That lady, Floxy, she will be the one speaking to us this evening, I guess. So thank you so much for joining us on the Facebook. Okay, now we open the floor for discussion. Any questions, please? Before I start mentioning names, any questions, please? Okay, let's start from Ambassador Dr. Mercy Oben. Any questions for our lady? Or comments? Questions or comments?
No questions, please.
Okay. Any other questions, Ambassador Adesoji Talabi?
Good morning. Like I said earlier on from my end, that was a very, very wonderful lecture. And I think we've been able to learn one or two things. But I think one of the things I heard her, or I heard us, is she talked about conflicts. Now, my question is, in the area of business of conflicts, how do you address an issue whereby probably, this one common thing most Nigerians, let me say most Nigerians do face. For instance, shop A sells, you understand what I'm saying? All the kind of goodies and other things. And what shop B is also selling, which is just closer, is the same. How are we able to manage that that crisis in between? Because, for instance, A will be telling you, I started this business before you, knowing fully that this is the business I was doing before you came in. How come you are coming to do the same business with me? But don't forget that the concept at which everybody is coming or which everybody is bringing is different. So when we have this kind of case at hand, how do I address it? Thank you.
Great question. Dr. Omotola.
Okay. Can I answer that question, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that's a critical question. Seriously, I've been thinking of such, because in a situation whereby we have two different people selling the same goods, and commodities. How do we resolve that conflict? Well, as we have been Nigerians, because even I myself, in a situation whereby I have a particular business that I want to do, and I see that someone else is doing it, I just believe that it depends on the mode, maybe how I'm being accommodating to my customers. Do you understand? Because you cannot tell Mr. B to pack away just because you are there. No, because you both pay for the shop rent and it is expected for you to sell your goods. But you just have the hope and the belief whether I have competitor or not, I will surely what? I will surely make sales. And it depends on your what? Your business strategies. You know, every one of us, we have various business strategies and we know how to use it more than the other. So if you are able to use your own business strategy effectively, then I don't think there's going to be conflict. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you so much for answering that question. So I'm glad that you are still around to answer that question, because that is one of the questions that I always dealt with. In the journeys of life, I've had an experience of trading in the market here in UK for almost 2 years when I first started my business. And the only thing I will say to that, to respond to that question, I have my own beliefs. The beliefs I have is that you cannot stop any other person not to sell what they're selling. The world is wide open. It's as big, and everybody has their own ideas. And only one person cannot sell an item in the whole world. So everybody has their own vision. They have their own mission. They have their own ideas. You might think it is similar, but when you start performing or start trading, you will see that your own idea is different from the other person's idea. Yes, they will want to create a conflict in the market and say, oh, why are you selling this? But sorry, I will say this statement, and that is, silence is better for a fool. That's number one. Number two, focus on what you are doing in the market in respect of whatever other people are talking about. You are there for a purpose. So focus on your purpose. The only difference is, just like Dr. Ambassador Sobowale have said, he said, it depends on how you are selling your products. We customers, we come to the market, we want to buy a particular product. We will go to the one that really has pleased us, like she said, accommodate us, or somebody that attracts us with their uniqueness, or somebody that dress occasionally for that moment, or the person present the product, the way the person present it for people to see, and also the product itself. Yes, it could be the same, but there's still some little difference between your product and their product. And then the spirit behind what you sell, why you are selling what you are selling. So these are the things that contribute to your sales in the market. Then above all, what you are saying to people. If the other person doesn't know how to approach people, you probably, others will prefer to go somewhere else. When we are selling, it's not only the product we are selling, we are also selling ourselves. The way we look, the way we dress, the way we talk, the way we accommodate others, the way we treat others, the way we even respect others. These are the qualities. And I will call it in my own way, unique selling points. That's your uniqueness. So when you are selling, it's not only that product, you are selling yourself, you are selling your behaviors, your attitude towards others, towards what you sell. How confident are you with what you are selling? Even if you are selling it for others. But then how are you? Where is your confidence? How high is your belief that whatever you are selling will help others? So these are the qualities that we need to look at. If somebody else is afraid or is not happy that you are selling, sorry, you can't do anything about it. You just need to focus. Maybe in their own way, they need to watch how you are presenting it and not necessarily what you are selling. I won't say much of that. Thank you so much. So thank you so much, Dr. Omotola Sobowale. That is a great question. Any other question before we move on? Ambassador Bola Tito, let me see if she has any message for us today because she might be working. We have Ambassador Emmanuel. Do you have anything else? Okay, you want to say something, ma'am?
Yes, ma. Sorry, I won't be able to open my camera.
I understand.
Okay.
Because you're working.
I had an issue when I started my hair cream product. The people I contacted, they gave me the recipes and how to start. So along the line, I added 2 other recipes to mine to make it outstanding. Now one of them is not happy and thinks maybe I'm not being honest. That is a conflict already. I don't know how to resolve that because they want me to tell them the other 2 recipes and I'm not willing to release it. How can it be resolved, please?
Dr. Omotola Sobowale.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Queen
Thank
Mother.
you, Ambassador,
Okay,
thank you so much for answering that question.
okay, yes, ma'am.
For asking that question. So up to you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma, and thank you so much, Queen Mother. In that situation, like what our Queen Mother has said, every business owner, you have your words, your unique selling points, and it is not expected, irrespective of anything.
Okay. I hope
For you to reveal your unique selling points. No, that's what makes you who. When I say giving their staff, I always like, are you a true leader? Because a leader should not pray that he or she to continue to grow up while those he mentored or she mentored to be what? To be down. No, a true leader should be praying for whosoever he mentor to be above him or her, not below him. So I would say that the mentalities of Nigerians nowadays is nothing to write home about. And thank God we are in the era of technological age whereby even despite you don't rely on only what you are being taught in a training. That's why you have access to the internet whereby you go for your research. You did a proper research by not relying on what you are being taught that, okay, for an effective product to come out, what are other extra ingredients I can add to this substance that it will become effective, and you may be able to get the result, and they expect you to tell them that no, it is what they taught you that you make use of. Please do not reveal your unique selling points. Thank you.
And I think that is the very, very important statement that Dr. Omotola Sobowale said. Because you've worked hard, Ambassador Bola Tito, you've worked hard before you plan this, your business. You know how many hours that you have to research this, research that, research that. And sometimes when they ask you more than what you want to give them, the information you want to give them, sometimes they might not really necessarily interested in your progress or the success of that your business or product. They might want to know so that maybe some of them might want to duplicate the same thing. And you are wise enough not to release. If they still consistent asking you, you just have to move on to another place. Maybe they are not the right people, but nobody should force you to reveal what you still need to keep secret. You don't open up all to others. You have to be careful because what you have worked for and researched, which is valuable to you, they might trash it. They might damage it for you. So if your conscience, your instinct is telling you, don't release all the information, then you have the right to keep some of your information consistent regarding your product. I don't care how big that organization is. It's yours. It's your property.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Ambassador Dr. Omotola Sobowale. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. So, I mean, I know that you are wiser, and I know that you will know what to do. More ideas will come your way of how to prevent or undo that kind of conflict. But in our own little way, we're just saying that you have the right to keep your information. You have the right to share what you want to share. And nobody should force you to share what you don't want to share, especially when it is so unique. Because Auntie Bola has shared some of it with me, and this is not overnight business or product. This is going to be like a legacy to her because she's not getting younger anymore. So that is why she needs to protect what she has for the future. Okay, right. That's by the wayside. We are all learning. I hope we've answered few of your, I mean, if it is not all, I hope you understand where we are coming from when we answer your question, ma. I hope you are satisfied with the little we can share with you on your question. Okay. Let me see. Let me confirm. Are you happy and satisfied with that answer? Ambassador
Yes.
Bola. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Thank you. Okay. I think we need to move on because I don't see any other question anywhere. So we need to move on to our next speaker. So on behalf of YYCI International, I want to express my gratitude. Or do you have any question? Ambassador Magic Joseph, do you have any question or comment?
Hello.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Can you hear us? Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. We can hear you.
Yes. First of all, I would like to congratulate all women because I have gained a card of an International Women Day. So the card that my younger sister Aksa Joseph also, she is a practicing artist while working. I photograph her and
Do you have any
I have
question? Do you have
designed.
any question? Do you have any
Yes,
question?
yes,
Because we need to
but
move on to the next
my
speaker.
question is related to the business. Because, we are living in Pakistan, and
Okay.
in Pakistan born in a Christian family. So being a Christian family, being minority, we face different um, different hurdles and discrimination in our society. We are doing business in art. We have a art gallery. My question is with all my mentors and seniors, that how do we deal with the such kind of discrimination in our society, and how our leadership quality work, uh, or how we tackle that scenario in according to our business point of view.
Okay,
Please.
thank you so much. It's a very, very important question. Coming back to Dr. Omotola Sobowale again. I hope you understand the question. Ambassador Tola Sobowale. I hope
No, ma.
you
The line was breaking. Maybe
okay.
if we can
Okay, so
practice
in,
it.
in a summary, he and his sister are also part of Y.Y.C.I International in Pakistan.
Okay.
And as himself and his sister, they are business and entrepreneur over there,
Okay.
but they face discrimination in
Okay.
that place. And he's asking how can they, because they are Christians as well as being an entrepreneur, so how can they handle, overcome this discrimination?
Okay, Ma, that's a great one. That's a great one. Okay, in conflicts, discrimination arises. Do you understand? And being new to a particular business or an environment, it is expected for one to study the environment and the people we relate with first. If we are able to study them, we'll be able to know their weakness and their what, their strengths. It is true that we are going to come in. It's not that we want to use their weakness to manipulate them. No, we are going to use their weakness to see the positive side of us while we are in the business or in the country. So it will, though it might take time, but ability for us to be able to endure a positive relationship, we eradicate discrimination. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. I like that's your answer. Thank you so much, Dr. Omotola Sobowale. Just to add to that, everywhere there is always discrimination. Even here, I live in London or UK, and even everywhere. Discrimination can be different ways. It can be your travel, it can be age-wise, it can be your society, it can be anything. So discrimination will always arise. But like, just to support what Dr. Omotola said, that always stay positive. That's number one. Number two, always focus on what you are doing. Your business. Okay? So instead of you to be distracted with their discrimination, focus on your business. And when you focus on that, always make sure you are thinking of how will I improve my business to attract. Let me just give you a new scenario. In here, we have footballers, okay? Some of them are not UK, they are not British, but they are playing for British. They are playing for UK, all right? Okay, but their skills, when they develop their skills all right, and they are doing very well on the field, you understand? Irrespective of wherever they come from, people will still praise them because they are doing well. Imagine if they won the cup, maybe the World Cup, And the person that made it happen for them is from Africa. You understand now? So they appreciate that because he has built his skills, his talents, his gifts to, to support them in getting that World Cup. So what we are trying to say is that no matter what they are saying, whatever they are, how they are treating you, you just stay positive and keep doing what you are doing and do it to your best of your knowledge. So be the best of what you are doing, and the same people that discriminate will use their money to come and buy your product or your services. Am I true? Am I right? Are we right? Ambassador Magic Joseph, are you happy with our answers? Okay, okay. So that is by the wayside. So that's how we will go for that. So let us now welcome our second